Be grateful for your parents. That's the conversation we're going to have here today on Self Love Monday. How you guys doing? This is Ron Simplified Myers, author, podcaster, and your uplifting life partner. This is a conversation that I've had with a couple of passengers in the past, and I just talked to a gentleman the last couple of days about this exact topic, and I just thought it was something that was good to share. It has to do with the fact that this gentleman was telling me the fact that as he was when he was younger, how his dad was a drunk, all the negative things that go along with that, never there, not supportive. And then he was telling me the great things about how he's just had a kid. His kid is like 3 months old, and he's telling me how much of a dad he is, how he's going to be a great dad. He's getting better every day. How he's doing the exact opposites of the things that his dad did. And what I shared with him just before we got out of the car is I said, I want you to think about this for a second. I said, you shared with me all the negatives that your dad brought to your life. And because of those things, the father that you are and the father you will become. So what you need to do is be grateful and thank your dad for the contributions that he made in your life. I've talked about this before, and I talk about that in my book, The 6 Human Needs, where I say everyone is growing and everyone is contributing. The question is, which direction are you growing in? Are you becoming, what's that, the one movie, Dumb and Dumber? That would be moving in a certain direction. But I'm thinking of the grumpier, I think it was the grumpy old men, and then the next one that followed was the grumpier old men, because as they were getting older, I guess they were getting grumpier. But the thing is, they're growing. Which direction are you growing? See, growth is not necessarily in what we consider to be a positive direction. It can be in a negative direction. So we're always growing. The purpose of that comment there is so that you take a look and see which direction are you going and make the adjustments where it's necessary. And then the contribution part is because we're always contributing moment to moment in our lives. The question is, what are we contributing? And what I shared with him is your dad contributed, which what is considered to be negatives that he brought, he contributed to you becoming the best dad possible. Even if you took the things that he didn't do and make those the things that you're going to do, in other words, doing the opposites, it's his contribution to your life. Now, some people don't want to call those contributions, but they are, because people are always contributing by their actions. Again, maybe things you won't do and won't become, but they are contributing to your vision, to your thought process. And you get to take those different things, and then what you do with them is up to you. So that's why it's called a contribution. So I wanted him to understand that. Be grateful for your dad. I know when things like that, and I'm sharing this because it holds true in every relationship. I personally, my biological dad had drinking issues. Because of him, I don't drink. That was a contribution. Now, again, I know some people go, contribute. Yes. Because of him, I look at drinking as something I didn't want in my life. I didn't want to add into my life. And so I wanted him to take that same story. And for those of you who are holding grudges and things against your parents, understand those things are in, and I can't say they're in your past, because they're not. Because if you're still holding those grudges against them, it's not only in your present, but it's also dictating your future. Because remember, the things we do today, we'll see the results of those thought processes and those actions tomorrow. So not only did these things happen in the past, but you're allowing them to live in the present and create your future. You see why I'm saying we have to take those stories and rewrite those in a way that we go, thank you for the contribution because of what you've done. You've given me a great way to see life and change. And folks, this holds true in all relationships. No matter even breakups, take the good, take the things that they contributed, even the things you consider bad. Understand that means you want the opposite, but they still contributed. And more importantly, remember, you're contributing also. Take a look and see where you're growing and which direction, could be either way. And then notice that the direction you're going is also your contribution. All right. As you guys know, it ain't right, it ain't wrong. It is my opinion. Now, run on over to Simplified You. not the word U, the letter U, Simplified U over at Google Play or at wow, I don't know why when I get to this my mind goes blank, but it's at the Apple Store. You can also download Simplified You, and that's going to give you access to everything that I have going on. And as you guys know, if you're not having fun, you should be doing something else. Folks, understand people do the best with what they have. And I'll do a video here soon on what's a real man, because I keep hearing that more and more. Why we keep wanting to put labels on people, and I know it's because it helps people feel better about themselves, but we'll get into that at a different time. But I just wanted you to take from this to understand the contributions that people have given to your life. Take them for what they are. And the same thing, understand you're contributing also, and recognize what you're contributing. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. Take care. Bye-bye.